There's a lot to be said for not believing everything you see in the British tabloid. However, at this point, when it comes to the royal family, the tabloids are pretty much the place that they go to leak or feed or plant stories. Allegedly, in my opinion. If we're gonna see palace sources talking about something going on with the royal family, that's where you're gonna see it. Take, for example, this story which appeared in the Telegraph this week. It took me a little by surprise because here we're talking about the fact that King Charles has apparently rejected the idea of a scaled back coronation. This goes kind of directly against what we were told earlier this year. Not even when the Queen passed away. This story about Charles and Camilla planning to be crowned in a very scaled back cut cost ceremony was published in February 2022. What else happened in February 2022? Well, Queen Elizabeth officially reached her Platinum Jubilee on her accession day, the day that her father passed away, making her queen. And if you'll remember, she chose to mark that day, February 6th, by releasing a statement saying that it was her wish that Camilla one day be known as Queen Consort. This was a big deal because it went directly against what we had previously been told, which was that Camilla would never be known as Queen Consort. Instead, it was announced when she married Charles definitively that she would be known as Princess Consort, never Queen. Are you with me so far? That brings me back to the story that appeared in the Telegraph, that this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for us to experience the glorious pomp and pageantry of a British coronation. Although, if I'm being honest, the word once in a lifetime I think is being used really loosely here because Charles is 74 years old. Just saying. And even though we were previously told that the coronation would be considerably scaled back, kind of in line with Charles' scaled back vision of the monarchy for the future, at this point, my best guess as to why this story came out when it did about the scaled back coronation was to soften the blow that Camilla was going to be queen. But now we're supposed to have moved on from that and be okay with the big ceremony. This didn't surprise me at all. Charles has waited his turn. He's the longest ever serving Prince of Wales, the oldest person to ever accede to the British throne. Of course he was gonna get a big coronation, of course he was. We've already seen how willing the British royal family is to walk back decisions quietly. See Camilla and the Princess Consort debacle. And despite the ongoing cost of living crisis and the fact that austerity might play better with the bulk of the population, especially those who are already not a fan of the monarchy, if the Telegraph's reporting is to be trusted here, the decision was also made because the royal family learned after the funeral and the Jubilee that when all the eyes are on Britain in those moments, you need to deliver. You need to give the spectacle to keep the attention of the world. And then this part, the king is deeply conscious of the cost of living crisis. However, telling us that they've weighed their options, they know that they could go the scaled back route, but they are definitively choosing not to.